Supreme. I was sitting there, I'm out in the garden right now, but I'm having some thoughts because I be listening. And something that I know, right, that nobody never talks about. Only thing people do is read stories that other people give them, and they go off that. But it's characteristics behind shit. And sometimes you need to comprehend the characteristics so you understand what's taking place. All praise due to the Most High. Look at the sun trying to come out. So I started thinking about dropping this. All right, so let's face the sun. So, all old knowledge that was positive in some way, whether it's from Egyptian principle, any old principle of knowledge, it was all taken. It was taken by the liar and the liar's culture. So whether or not people want to be like, hey, we're cool, we're down and all that shit, you can't tell me that. You got to sacrifice yourself for divine to prove that that's what divine has allowed you to be. I can't take that and say, all right, now you seem cool enough for me to trust. Because nothing has changed in society. And if something's happening for me personally and it doesn't happen for everybody, that has to be a scheme. It has to be something else going on. Like I get how things change. I know my work has value. I know certain things has value. I know those things are going to bring certain energies into my life. But it has to be a overall positive balance for me to accept universal knowledge from people who have lied and stolen and killed to obtain it. So if your existence was purely, you were created to defile the name of the Most High and everything that comes with that, I can't accept nothing from you. I can't accept what you saying, how you saying it, because you jump up and down and you say this is your knowledge or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I hear you. But you didn't do that. You didn't do that calamity with me. You did that calamity with your creator. So until you sprout wings and literally serve as a steward how divine seen fit, not on some human level shit, until divine seen fit to see your characteristic is approachable now. Your characteristic is placeable now. Until that happens, I don't listen to shit nobody say. I don't hear it. I don't even digest it. I'll be like, you trying to be powerful. You ain't even giving praise to the Most High. Most people, when they talk, first thing they do is they dump out all the knowledge. You never hear all praises to nothing. You never hear, without divine guidance, I wouldn't find this. You never hear none of that. You don't even see the integrity to the practice. Like, you don't see people holding up a value of the Almighty and none of these pretenses. They find things that are buried in the dirt that's old and graves and all that, and then they take it and they go run to the world. Look what we discovered. This is this. Everything for them is getting a piece of something that had residual energy of divinity on it. So they don't care about divine. They care about being the one that you turn to other than the divine. So if I can get even more familiar information that you like, that's pluggable for you, and I can present it to you, you know what you're gonna serve? You're gonna serve that person. You're going to serve that person. You know what I'm saying? And now, one thing you got to keep in mind, the overall culture of original beings woke up before. They woke up, they gained their golden raps, and they stepped up. That happened. That's a literal documented thing. But it had nothing to do with the understanding of somebody ushering them or guiding them to that knowledge. It was intel. It was intelligence. It came from inside, out of them. And because they were following their first thought, they walked right into it. So it's nothing outside of you that's going to take you to your higher self. I don't care who they is or what they look like, how comfortable you with them, if you're afraid and all this. None of that shit don't matter. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit don't matter. But if you have these emotional characteristics that's indifferent to the value of the actual plight, then you just a follower. You just run around here trying to, who got it? Well, that's what it is? Oh, that must be the truth. No, it don't work like that. Just because somebody brought it to you don't mean that's what it is. I'm actually drinking like, I think it's 7 herb tea. Oh man, I got a gnat in it. Gnat got to go. Did I get it? Yep, I got it. I got to go. A little bit of dust. I was out here feeding my plants. I got some 7 herb tea, gobi berries, ginseng, all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can show y'all real quick. You see that? It's in 2 bags. It's in there. So I'm letting it steep right now before I sip my tea. Yeah, it done cooled down enough. This tea really worked good for gas. Like, you got gas, be farting and shit. It'll definitely stop the gas, you know what I'm saying? Like, but now what I'm saying to you though, I'm trying to get y'all to comprehend is, divine ain't gonna go to a person. Divine created you with everything inside you. So if divine was to say, hey Steve, why don't you go over there and wake up Jim Bob for me? Tell Jimmy, come on, let's go. I need him to get on this spiritual mission. That ain't gonna happen, yo. That'll never happen. Because if Jimmy can't hear the knowledge, that means something's wrong with something in Jimmy's life is not working right. You know what I'm saying? So they had created this whole thing to, you know, the overseer, the person who travels with the knowledge. They want to be that. They want you to see them as that. But if you quit your job, that's like we work at the same place, right? But you don't know I got fired because I was acting up and I came to work the next day. You know what I'm saying? You like, hey man, come on, let's go on up in there. And we walking into work together, and then the person at the door like, nah, he got fired yesterday. We already cut his number off. And your friend looking at you like, yo, you ain't working? I thought you came to work. Oh man, I heard about what happened. He walking the job, you outside like, hey bro, I need a ride. I need a ride home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that. It's like that. They need a ride home, and they trying to get an opportunity to do their job, but they want to do that through us, and it don't work like that. All praises to the Most High. So, just like if you do something to the boss, you got to go to human resources, and then you got to go to the general manager to fix that issue. Ain't got nothing to do with that. That's all on you. You know what I'm saying? Like. So don't get mad at people when y'all hear people dropping their knowledge, awakening. Don't get mad. Don't turn on the people talking about, oh, y'all this, y'all that. No, you here because of you. You're in this situation because of your ancestors, what they did to the creator of everything. One thing got nothing to do with the next. So you running around with this high entitled energy because you just not, you don't got your, Red Bull didn't give you your wings back. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Why y'all even make shit? Red Bull will give you wings. Man, shut the hell up. This whole society is based off having you look like you are that type of energy. You are the go-to. It's because you turned away, and what created you turned away from that. So now you stuck in that dynamic forever. You stuck in that paradigm until divine says, you know what? Yeah, they're good enough. You don't come somewhere acting like you better. That's not even a thing. You only feel like that because that's the energy you left the argument on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why everything is going the way it is. They left dealing with the Almighty on that same concept. When they got banished, they left. The demons, they left. They came down here and changed themselves into dragons. They were the great beast. And they started creating other creations, whether y'all like that shit or not. And it's very far and few between original people of light tone. It's very far and few between. It's very far and few between. And this is how they manipulated the whole world. They mixed in other creations that didn't have melanin with the lighter tone creations that we have. They mixed them in with that. So now it's hard to look and tell. But then the reason how they put a capstone on it was they started integrating those creations with original beings. So the features started coming out. So now you got the features of the original beings on other lighter tone people. So now you can't tell in between the original light tone people and the created light tone people, because they both have original features. So now if I go over here and I induct you to be a part of this, and you turn against your own damn family, right? You think I just used that light inside the yard just to get closer to. That's how that works. So I know what's good and what's bad. I know that by discernment, but I'm telling you the plan. I'm telling you what they did, and that's how they confused everything. Yes, there is strain. Yes, there is what they call levels of colors of wheat. like the brother said. There are different colors in the spectrum. But there was also, because of the outcome of being stripped in a universal process that dropped them from their universal level of existence, DNA attributed. They dropped so far lower than that, they had to find a way to be in society. I send you amongst the people. So that statement in itself, I send you amongst the people, they had to figure out how they was going to do that. They had to figure out how they was going to be able to be amongst the people. So manipulation is through every single aspect. So you got to keep in mind, a lot of the cultures of original beings that are Caucasian, or we like to call them Caucasian, they're still being treated the same way by like how we're being treated. You just don't see them. And they're still in that dynamic of, nah, we ain't never had nothing. They ain't never did shit for us. Like, and you can see the fat noses, the thickness. You can actually smell. It's a smell certain original beings give off. You know what I'm saying? And it's a smell the other ones give off. So I've been around, because I traveled around the world. I've been a lot of places. I'd have been around original Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? I'd have had original Caucasians. That was my brothers, literally, that'll bust everything up real fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything, like their attention span, everything was on one. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't the ones you thought that you can play with like that. And they gave off that energy like, yo, who them people with you? Fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of energy. So I know this to be a true thing. I know it to be a true thing. So that's their war. They got to figure that shit out. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't going back and forth with nobody neither. Like, I ain't about to argue with nobody. I ain't about to say you wrong, you right. I'm not doing none of that. I know the manipulation was to find a way to get in through the back door. And when they came in through the back door, they got lost. It's like, where's Waldo? You know what I'm saying? Like, in a crowd of everybody in every state. Where's Carmen Sandiego? Why y'all think these things came into fruition? They were merging. They were disappearing. They were moving. They were like, they ain't going to be able to see us. That's how that worked. So now that everybody's, and you know, the originals, we so outspoken, we can't hold water. Motherfuckers go out there and start running their mouth. I'm this, I'm that. I learned the knowledge. I got the language and this, and the book said this, and da-da-da-da. Niggas don't know how to shut up. So as soon as they get it and they put it out, they like, yeah, I got a trap for you. That's like a crackhead running in the city. Like, yo, anybody got crack? Anybody got crack? Crack? You got crack? 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 You got crack over there? Crack? Crack? You got crack? Oh, my man, come here, let me holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just told on yourself. You told everybody what you was about. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they going to treat you just like that. Damn, I got these things all over my socks and shit. I ain't going to hold y'all, yo. I just wanted to bring that clarity because I keep hearing everybody talk about Sophia. And every time I hear a video about Sophia or somebody talking about Sophia, the image that pops in my head is, and it don't never fail. Whoever talk about her, it don't never fail. The image that pops in my head is an image of the original Sophia in chains. And her essence is being held by the powers that be. And the things that she used, the items that she carried, they're being used by the powers that be. And it was crazy because I just ran into a video the other day about these people who had found, or they was around Sophia's tomb, and dude took a picture of the tomb, of the sarcophagus, and his second picture, supposedly a vibrational image showed up in front of I posted it on Facebook. A vibrational image showed up in front of Sophia's sarcophagus, and it was Tahuti when they was taking the pictures. And then the day after that, or 2 days after that, I seen this other video and they talking about Sophia's pot. Like, I'm like, yo, they always do this shit. And I always get it like that. I always see what you doing when you trying to do it. So they holding on to the things Sophia had, and they're trying to get people to come run into that energy as if it's her. Be mindful of what I'm saying. Not gonna watch.